everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't posted for a while because I don't have time to post anything, but today I want to share how to apply or how to reacquire your Philippine passport after you have become Norwegian citizen. So why am I reacquiring? Why it doesn't go automatic that I can use my Philippine passport and my Norwegian passport at the same time? It's because when you acquired a new citizen, which is I am now a Norwegian, it automatically canceled your Philippine passport, or your Philippine citizenship. So you need to reapply or reacquire your citizenship in order for you to use both, for you to become a dual citizen. So it is all up to you guys if you want to become dual citizen. Because me, I still want to be Filipino because I am a Filipino. I don't want to just become Norwegian passport. Like, hello, I'm proud to be Pinoy. So yes, but anyways, so I am here, guys, to talk about what are the requirements and share my experience. My oath taking will be tomorrow, so this video will have a continuation of what is going to happen tomorrow. So let's start. 2 originals form, 1 PSA birth certificate, and 1 PSA marriage certificate if you are married. Or if you did not register it in the Philippines, then you need the application form for registering the marriage in the Philippines. Or same as if you are divorced whatsoever, you need the same. Like, you need a paper that shows you are divorced or you are single whatsoever. Confirmation from the UDI that you actually acquired Norwegian citizenship. O, diba? Ang hirap. Nahirapan ako. So, ayan. Kailangan mo ng ganito yung itsura niya, guys. Ayan. So, kailangan meron siyang tatak, stamps from the Office of Staten or UDI. I said it wrong. It's not Staten, but UDI. And after you get it from you can actually request in English. You can just contact the UDI, or there is like a link. I will put it on the description box below where you can request for the English version, so you don't need to translate it in English because it's very expensive. You know, in the Philippines, they would always ask you an English translation of something. So you can just get it in English. Just tell the UDI that you need it in English. And after you got this from UDI, then you need to send this for apostille. Yan o. Meron yung dinidikit sa likod. Kailangan naka-apostille siya, guys. So, here in where I live in Sveo. So, pinapadala ko pa siya sa Bergen. I sent this paper. I have the address. I will also put in the description box below where would you send it if you live in the Vestlanda or west side of Norway. If you live in the other part of Norway, then you just have to research where do you send or where do you go for apostille. So for me, I have to send my papers in Bergen, and I have to wait until they send it back to me because I need the original. Okay, so that's it. And the application form for new passport, because of course you're gonna get the new passport. Even though my passport is not expired yet, they're gonna take it or they're gonna cut it because they're gonna give me a new one, because the old one is considered X na siya, guys. Di na siya valid. So, and then of course you need your passport, Philippine passport, and then you need your Norwegian passport, and then you need 4 copies of 2x2 ID picture. ID picture, guys, kailangan nyo siya in white background, at least 6 months siya, guys. Hindi pwedeng older than 6 months. So, ayan, ang pangit ko dyan. Ang pangit ng pagka-edit, nakikita nyo ba? Pula! Ginalingan. Dapat ako na lang ang nag-picture sa sarili ko. Char. So, yeah, you need your Norwegian passport, Philippine passport, and you need an envelope with a they call it self-address envelope. So, you need to buy stamps worth at least 245 from Posten. I don't have it yet because I'm going to the shop or to mail today, Posten. You can find it in the regular grocery or wherever they have Posten, and then you just buy. Yes, that's all for all the original requirements. And how many photocopies do you need? All right, get ready. Brace yourself because it's gonna be a lot of freaking photocopies. All right, so let's start for the birth certificate copies. So 5 photocopies of birth certificate, marriage certificate, and I think it's 6 copies of passport, if I'm not mistaken, but I will count just to make sure. 6 copies of your passport, both Philippine passport and Norwegian passport, and then 5 copies of the confirmation from the UDI that you are that you are really Norwegian citizen. So that's how much photocopies you need. And they said that you need to have complete requirements when you have your oath taking because they don't have photocopy machine in the embassy. Diba? Very efficient ang ating embassy, guys. Wala silang pang photocopy doon. Ang mahal-mahal ng bayad pero wala silang pang photocopy doon. See you guys tomorrow. So I'm back. I have been to the embassy and I will tell you my experience. So I was actually 15 minutes late because the train got delayed. Nevertheless, it's no problem because there's a lot of people applying anyway. So when I arrived there, they're still busy um, accepting all the requirements. So yes, once you arrive there, they're gonna get all the requirements so they can check if it's complete. If it's not complete, if you are missing some photocopies of this and that, or for example ID, then they will ask you to go to another building because they don't have a photocopying machine. But of course, as a Filipina, we are gonna try to haggle, but don't haggle with the ladies because those ladies, they will really ask you to go to the another building. So ask the manfolk, ask the guys because they're more considerate, I guess. So I asked him if it's okay. Well, actually, I don't have any missing documents except that I also need a special power of attorney, and if you need that, you also need ID or photocopy of your ID, but I only have for my reacquisition of citizenship. So yes, so the girl said I need to go to another building while it is raining, blah blah blah. So of course I asked Kuya if it's possible, since they already have my ID and their email, can versus Neil please print it on their side? So, and he said yes. So thank you, Kuya, for being very considerate. Charot. Charot. So ayun. So just make sure that everything is complete, then you will have no problem. All right. So another thing is if you're coming from far away land, far away. If you don't live in Oslo, so just make sure that your flight is perfect. That if in case there is delay, you're still gonna make it. So some people, they book hotel, but since I am a mother of clingy kids, I can't sleep over alone. And it will take roughly around 5 hours. It depends on how many people are applying. So if you haven't eaten and if you are always hungry, just bring baon. So because me, I was hungry because I woke up 4 in the morning and then I did not eat anything because what should I eat in the airport at around that time? Everything is just a leftover from last night. So nope, I did not eat anything. So I ended up ordering Foodora. So like deliver food to the embassy. You can actually eat there. It's fine as long as you have food. Be patient, guys, because we were born to be patient. If you are a Filipino, we were born to be patient because in the Philippines, waiting Have any other question regarding this topic, let me know in the comment section and I will try to answer. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching and I hope you learned something from this. See you next vlog. Bye.